Welcome to Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Banshee. And it's Banshee here with my weekly Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. So welcome to the video. Please don't forget to like and share with others if you like what you see. And we're going to get started today with a collective reading that I do from one of my oracle decks, just to give some use to them and also to make you aware of them. This particular deck I'm using today, I may have used before, is the Whispers of Lord Ganesha deck by Angela Hartfield. And so we're going to see what message we get from this deck. And this is for everybody. We'll be doing the business readings today, the material readings for all the elemental signs of the zodiac by element. So hang in there, and we'll get to that in a moment. Oh, and the card I got is Nurture. Very nice motherly kind of card. Number 38. Let's see what I can glean from this for everybody. This week, maybe we should focus on creating a calm and balanced life for ourselves. Ganesha asks you to maintain a compassionate, nurturing, realistic, and down-to-earth attitude when it comes to collaborating with others this week and your present conditions. You can benefit from being more resourceful and practical. This is a time of slowing down and biding your time and resources. Deal with any issues as they arise and brainstorm practical and easy solutions that will fix the problem with minimal drama. And you know, we all want a little less drama in our lives, don't we? Be careful of giving too much without regard for your own needs. If you have been feeling exhausted or have been prone to illness, you're invited to stop doing so much for others and do more for you at this time. Do not seek empowerment by doing for others from a place of needing acknowledgement. Empower yourself by nurturing yourself and then, from a healthy place, help others. Learn to nurture and to create occasions for others to grow by offering a safe, accommodating energy. This energy is the energy of the heart chakra. As your life comes more into alignment with your soul purpose, you bring this nurturing and unconditional love beyond your immediate surroundings and out into the world. So this female figure that's in the card is actually Parvati, who is, of course, Ganesha's mother. She represents a strong female figure in your life that you may look for extra support and guidance from. This could be any female role model, friend, or acquaintance that you find yourself drawn to at this time. Alternately, Parvati can represent a part of yourself, especially when much of your time is spent focusing on the nurturing and caring of others. And so that's what I have for the collective. And now we can get into the elemental readings. Before I do, I always remind people to check out Mr. O's Emotional Exchanges that comes out every Friday. And, it's where mine is on the material side of life, his is on the emotional side of life. So join in and view his videos every Friday on our YouTube channel. All right. So basically, did I leave a card here? Thank you. So basically, the moon this week is going to be going from, I believe it is in Aquarius. It's going into Aquarius on Sunday, and we'll be there and moving through to Aries. We'll end the week in Aries next week. My favorite place to end things or start things. So anyway, all right, we're on with the air signs right now. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your reading. have been shuffling this deck here. All right. So your focus card, where will your attention be focused on the week ahead? It looks to be Justice reversed. And so with Justice reversed, it seems to me that, there's, this almost sounds like, I hate to say it, a little bit of workplace drama, where maybe some unfair decisions have been made. You feel like you might be doing more than other people. You might be being asked to do things that other people don't do or beyond your pay range. It just seems like there's some impropriety or unfairness that you're going to be focused on this week. Perhaps you feel like you're not being judged fairly in school, with papers and things that you're working on. Maybe if you're working on any kind of financial settlements of some sort, you're not sure you should sign on that bottom line, that maybe you don't feel that, that things have been handled properly or fairly with your best interests in mind. So keep that in mind as we move forward here with this reading. So how can you best prepare yourself for this card you need to focus on this week, this focus for the week? And we have the Devil, and the Devil is reversed. So I'm kind of thinking with the Devil here that you have some opportunity here to possibly turn things around by maybe breaking free from some of these restrictions or decisions that have been treating you unfairly. Find a way to be able to mitigate it and break free those bonds. Sometimes in order to do that, you may have to compromise some of your principles or ideas because you are so locked into what you feel is right for you that you can't see the other perspective here, and you may have to give some ground. You may have to change some things that are tying you down. So also, if there's been some habits or some negative habits that are affecting you this week, this will be a great week, the air signs, to make the changes necessary, to free yourself, to liberate yourself from things that have been restricting you or holding you back. And so, it sounds to me like something that's holding you back there is this unfair decision. So you may want to consider that. Maybe you will not sign papers that aren't in your best interests. Maybe you will not, accept the work, conditions that you have, and you might decide to move on. Make that decision in your head. Something stirring here. And I think, okay, your interactions with others in the material world, will there be conflict or cooperation? Interestingly enough, there's the Three of Swords reversed. I think it is healing. And so, I'll get that card down here. I think that, there's going to be a mending process. There's going to be maybe a righting of this unjust situation. Maybe some agreements or compromises will be reached. Reason might be able to play out for you. So think about that. It looks pretty positive. It looks like things might be turning around. But let's check out that final card and find out if there'll be gains or losses this week, or if things will pretty much stay the same. Well, I have here the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is upright. So I get the feeling that somebody, in higher places, or maybe somebody that you're looking for financial or business advice, or a mentor even, is going to be able to help you out, is going to be a big help to you and possibly help you move forward or move through these issues this week. You have an ally out there, and they're going to be working towards helping you through this situation. So let's recap real quick for you guys, for you air signs. It looks as though, the focus for this week is maybe dealing with a situation that's very unfair, seems unfair. It could be office politics. Like I said, it could be things where people are putting unnecessary demands on you, judging you unfairly. And so, how do you handle that? You handle that by breaking free from these things that are restricting you. You know, if you feel that's unfair, you really need to shout it out. You know, don't just hold it in. Don't let these things tie you down. Make sure that you make it known that that these are not working for you. And so ultimately, in the process of all that, there could be a healing going on, a mending, with the final result of somebody stepping in for you and helping you, you know, achieve your goals or helping you through this situation. And it could even be a mentor offering you advice that you need to get you through this kind of, it's a little bit of a rocky patch. But I think it's going to turn out okay for you, air signs. And that's what I have for you. We're going to move on to the fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So I'll be paying attention to this one for myself for the week ahead. And with the moon moving in a fire sign at the end of the week, things looking pretty good for us. All right. So the focus on what you'll be putting your attention on this week. Interesting. I think you're going to be putting your attention on why things are not moving. It seems like there's lethargy, maybe on your part, in getting your work accomplished or done. This is death reversed. And we're going to put it over here, and let's talk about this a little bit, fire signs. You know, it's kind of unlike us to be standing still, but that's almost what it seems like. You feel kind of frozen in place, maybe fearing some changes that are taking place, some of which are very necessary for your growth. So I think the focus is going to be on that, you know, and my worry is that you get locked into a sense of I don't know how to say it, locked into a sense of just being frozen and unable to move forward with your plans or goals, or that maybe there's no way out, and maybe also, this worries me too, fire signs, because we can be like this, is just putting your foot down and saying no to everything. So how can you best prepare yourself for what you need to focus on this week? What do you need to know? Well, here we are. This card is Strength Upright. And for Strength Upright, in this position, what do you need to know is basically remember. Remember your strength. Remember your power. Remember you are strong enough to endure whatever situation is thrown at you, fire signs. You have a lot of strength and intestinal fortitude, I love that word, to see you through. So hang in there. This looks very positive. It's just a reminder, I feel, of what we should already know. We should not fear change. We should not fear disruption, especially when we stand to gain from the changes that might take place. So your interactions with others in the material world, will there be conflict, cooperation? Well, maybe part of what's going on, we have the Seven of Wands here, and it's upright, is this feeling that, there you are, and I don't know if you're standing there against change. There's these people down below you, as it showed there, wands raised, trying to get you off that high ground, that you're standing on. And so fire signs, you can't, I think just because of where this has come up here, I feel that sometimes you have to realize that you have to give a little bit, You're not going to be able to hold that perch on your own forever. And sometimes change has to happen. And so the landscape shifts and changes beneath you. And you have to be able to ride that out instead of fight it. And so let's not fight that change this week, fire signs. Will there be gains or losses, forward or backward movement, or no movement at all? And I guess fire signs for us, there might be some setbacks. There might be some delays. There might be some difficulties in reaching our destination. And why? Well, I think as we recap here, we'll be reminded why again. We're being resistant to change a little bit this week with death reversed, and it's stopping us dead in our tracks, basically. And so what we have to remember is that we should not be fearing this. We are strong. We have a lot of self-confidence usually, and we have the strength to persevere through things that are thrown our way. That's the strength card, and that is, something that we should keep in mind, because ultimately in our dealings with others, we're going to be very combative. We're going to be kind of trying to stand our ground and saying, this is where I'm at with it. I don't want to make a move. I'm staying where I'm at. And finally, ultimately, there are setbacks and delays because of this inaction or this unwillingness to accept the changes that are coming. So this could be related to all of these different areas, business, school, finance, Think about areas in your life where this applies in the material world for you, fire signs. And that's what I have for you this week. So we are up to water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is for you. Let's see what we get. Okay, your focus card for the week. Wow, what a beauty. It's the Empress, and the Empress is upright. So this means to me that this could be a very creative, a very productive week for you. You could birth some really nice things. The Empress is fertile and ready to just deliver. Deliver a bounty of creative ideas, maybe outside the box thinking. You'll come up with the perfect answer to problems. If anybody is doing brainstorming this week, you're going to have those ideas just at the ready. It's a great week for that. And it's also very positive, I think, for people in the financial worlds as well, because it shows that, maybe there's some rewards coming in. Maybe there's some dividends. Maybe there's some bonuses coming to people, because this is definitely a positive sign of that. And for students, very creative time for you to complete projects and work on your goals. So how best can you prepare for this focus this week? It's the King of Pentacles, and I don't think it's going to be by being quite as laid back as the King of Pentacles looks here. But I think basically when you look at that guy sitting there like this, he's kind of laid back because guess what? He has everything under control. He's the kind of manager who has everybody doing what they're supposed to be doing. He knows how to distribute the workflow so that everything flows smoothly. And, and also he knows the best routes to getting quick financial rewards. So I think that's going to be your focus how you can prepare this week is that you're going to have to work on, how to best manage your finances and your financial flow, where to put your money, what you should be investing in, and make some really positive decisions that are growthful for yourself. Thinking about how these two work together here, this productivity and bounty of the Empress with the King of Pentacles, who's a leader in finance and industry, things are looking pretty green, I think, this week for you water signs. Okay, so your interactions with others this week, will there be positive or negative interactions? Will be cooperation or conflict? And I'm thinking, well, the Knight of Wands sometimes has a little bit of aggressive energy about them, but I think this is positive. I think that you're going to have some people around you that are going to be very interested in seeing things moving forward, seeing things charging ahead, with things for you. So, like, for example, if you are this King of Pentacles manager here, you can expect people around you to just really be carrying through their work with flying colors. They want to see success. They want to see these projects through to success. If you are working with people who are managing your money or your investments, I think they're going to be very cooperative and definitely seeing things move in a positive direction for you this week. Okay, and will there be gains or losses this week, forward or backward movement, or no movement at all? Oh, there's going to be movement, all right. Water signs, you can count on that. We have the Eight of Wands upright, and it just seems as though there could be a movement in a lot of different areas for you. Towards the end of the week, just be careful, how you manage that, your emotions through this time, because you're going to be kept really busy and your mind might be on more than one thing in the material realm here. There might be matters related to property, or there might be matters related to your business that need to be taken care of. There's going to be movement and a lot of energy expended, and it's all positive. It's all good. Another thing is, I think by week's end, if you've been expecting communications to come through for you, that's going to happen, definitely. There's going to be a lot of networking and a lot of communication. So seems like a very productive, active week for you water signs. And that's what I have for you. So finally, we're on the last group, the earth signs. So that's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Sometimes I have to slow myself down. Sorry. It's that Gemini rising combined with my Aries nature. So let me shuffle here carefully for you, earth signs. So earth signs, your focus for this week. Hey, are some of you taking a vacation? How about taking a break? How about giving yourself a little break? The Hermit says maybe it's time to step back a little bit, take a little retreat, reevaluate some things, and also maybe not so much reevaluate. Maybe it's a matter of seeking out new truths and new information that might help you in your week ahead. Maybe sit down and analyze the stock market and where you want to invest your money. Maybe look at the property listings a little bit more carefully and analyze the market before you buy or sell your property. Maybe you want to take a harder look at your research assignments in school and determine which way you want to go with them. The Hermit's all about that. So that's the focus for the week ahead. And the next card, how you can best prepare for that focus for the week ahead. Well, we have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is reversed. So I would say, number one, you don't want to be like the King of Swords reversed. You want to be able to make decisions that are in your best interest. So in other words, my worry here is if you avoid this step of reevaluating stuff and, taking some time, taking a pause, you might make some hasty decisions that may not be in your best interest this week. So the best way you can prepare for, this week ahead is to take that time out that you need, that I just discussed. So your interactions with others this week, will they be helpful or hurtful? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Well, have the Page of Wands here, and the Page of Wands basically is a card of sorry, I'm taking cues from somebody here where to place the card. So anyway, it's a card of news about a new enterprise, a new job, It's possible people could be very helpful to you this week, or communications with others at least. So, like if you've been expecting news about a resume you've sent out, or maybe a paper you've submitted in school, it's going to be some positive results, some positive news. You might get a call back for an interview. You might find out you've got the job. You might get some news, some positive news about a new investment that you've wanted, or maybe that deal, maybe that offer that you put on a piece of property may come through for you. So it's very positive, I think. But let's see if there'll be gains or losses this week, forward or backward movement, or no movement at all. Well, I've got the Ten of Wands here, and the Ten of Wands is upright. And so basically what the Ten of Wands is telling me is that I think some of this is going to be a little hard on you. I don't know why. You're taking a break here. But by week's end, you're going to feel like maybe you've overburdened yourself in some way. You're exhausted. You're just going to feel exhausted from the activities of this week. So I think I sense forward movement from the cards. We'll go over this again. But by week's end, it's going to leave you feeling kind of depleted. So let's see again. Let's go over this again. Right from the get-go, I think the focus is going to be taking a time out, taking some time to reassess and reevaluate, or more importantly, maybe think outside the box for new ideas, find new truths, new ways of doing things, new places to invest your money, doing some research and just taking a step back. Even some meditation on some of your goals in the material realm would be helpful. And okay, what you can do to achieve that focus this week, what can help you is to not avoid this step. You must take this step because there's a potential here you could make decisions that would be harmful to you, that would not be in your best interests. So I think this is just backing up the fact that this step here for you is really necessary, Earth signs. And you know what? You're Earth signs. You should be a little bit more used to a slower pace of things. So try that this week. Kind of take it easy. Because there is something new that's going to be happening for you. Other people, in your associations with other people in the week ahead, you will find that new opportunities could be lurking there. Some good news is coming your way from others. You may get an offer for a new job. If you're buying property, your offer might be accepted. If you're in school, you might be getting some grades back this week with positive results. So I think that there is positive signs of forward movement this week. But all in all, by week's end, despite the fact that I think there will be some gains this week, you're going to feel pretty darn exhausted, Earth signs. You're going to feel like you need another break. And that's okay, because there's the weekend and you need to unwind. We all need to do that from time to time. So that's what I have for you, Earth signs, this week and for everybody. And I would just, before I close the show, I'd like to say a couple things. One is that we just did a pop-up live stream today, and it's been, of course, the video is now available on YouTube if you've missed it. And we talked about some of our future plans. We had some fun. We did some tarot together. It's only an hour long, and you may want to just take a view of that. And again, just a reminder to check out Mr. O's Emotional Exchanges every Friday. And remember, too, that tomorrow. So this is Banshee signing off for now. Take care, everybody.